off, cries a voice from the rear. Take it off, soon it's all you can hear. But she's always a lady, even in pantomime. So she stops, and always just in time. Everybody, take it off, cries a voice from the rear. Take it off, soon it's all you can hear. But she's always a lady, even in pantomime. So she stops, and always just in time. She's as fresh and as wholesome as the flowers in May, and she hopes to retire to the farm someday. But you can't.
You look good in tar and feathers, Jerry Bag. What else do you do with them? And how many a night?
This is you. This is your fault. Why didn't he throw it at you?
Dafür musst du bezahlen. You. Where are you taking him?
Feldpolizei, barracks prison.
You have a choice. The Feldpolizei, 2 months in prison, maybe deportation. Or you can take your chance with me.
Who are you?
The young lady you attacked is a friend of mine.
Friend of you all. We've seen her in action.
I don't think we'll bother the Polizei. Komm. I have to speak to you.
It's all right.
I need to speak to you about Zelda.
I don't know where she is, and I can't say it any clearer.
Can I take that for you, sir?
Did you know she's Jewish?
No.
Well, she is, which means she's in danger. But I can help her. I have helped her. Her real name is Hannah Kosminski, and I think I'm the only one who knows that, unless you do. So lucky it was me who was sent for her. If she's found by anyone else, it's a labor camp somewhere, and they are not good places. You still think of me as your enemy. All of you. But you understand, I am risking my life for Zelda. I have changed the records. I have put in writing that Hannah Kosminski has gone to England.
And she's safe.
She has no other identity. This Zelda K doesn't exist. Sooner or later, she will be stopped and asked for ID.
Good night. Thank you.
When you see her, you think she's a normal, sensible girl, but you have to remember, Jew. It comes out, even in the best of them. Here I am trying to help her, and what does she do? She should keep her head down and be safe, not run away and... Well, that's how they think. To run, to hide.
She's running from you.
We went to bed together. She was so grateful to me. I treated her well.
She hates you.
She says that, but she doesn't mean it.
Come to bed with me or I shall report you as Jewish.
I didn't force her. She's safe. I would never report her. Please. You must help me find her.
Hello. Hello. He's a good girl.
things are a bit untidy. It's not June's fault things just get untidy.
Shouldn't we go upstairs?
Yes. Yes. I think we'll have to leave the curtains open, or it might look as if...
She's back.
Which means we'll have to keep the light off. So, what does one do? Does one just take one's clothes straight off and get on with it? They talk about soft lights and sweet music, but we haven't got that, so maybe we should hum a happy tune. Would that help?
I am no expert.
I wish you were.
No, you don't, really.
I do. If it's left to me, we won't do anything.
Well, then, I think we should sit on the bed.
How's that? What?
You're so nervous.
Well, help me then. Help me.
What is it?
Zelda's bed.
It's all right, darling. Nothing to be afraid of. It's a spot of moonlight decorating. Oh, Christ. Cover your faces. It's the jerry bag, June mine. Jerry bag. 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 Jerry bag.
I love you. What?
I wanted to say I love you first. It's a parrot.
What's disturbed it?
I'll go.
No, if it's Zelda, you'll terrify her. Zelda? Is that you, Zelda? No, June, it's me. What are you doing? What is it? What's happened?
I got hit by a glass at the club and I've just been chased in the street.
Come and sit down. Oh, June.
They're calling me a jerry bag. There are plenty of real jerry bags. I'm not one, I'm not. And how will I explain it to Mummy? You know what she'll say.
Shh, I know, I know.
I only sang. That's all I did. And tonight I was tricked. I turned round and there's a German at the piano, that Muller. And I told him no. Well, why are you here? Are you sleeping here? What's happening? Are you waiting for Zelda? Well, why are you here then?
Because... I'm a jerry bag.
No.
June. June!
No!
June! you here?
Yes.
Ooh, Turkish delight.
That doesn't go into the shop. Leave it here and I'll put the word around.
You know, I never liked it when you could buy it. Now, the thought's like ambrosia.
Corned beef. That goes out front. I forgot to say, take one box.
Should have said it sooner.
Don't come any further. I'm armed.
The bloody hell are you?
What are you doing? In my stockroom, Sheldon Levesque. Get out. Get out.
It's too late, Mrs. May.
Have you come across Lieutenant Walker?
Not a nice man. Up at Sulashen.
He's taken a personal interest in her.
God help her. Knows you're Jewish.
And he intends to protect her in return for certain favours, which is why she has to hide.
He terrifies me.
We're praying for an accident, or that he's transferred. We can only hope. But she can't live openly now.
Fancy a trip to England?
Of course.
No, I'm serious. It's possible there's an excursion. It is dangerous, but what do you think? Better than being stuck here.
Mr. Brotherson, could you give us a hand a moment? Could you hold that jack steady in the front? Yeah, on the front there. It's a rickety article. I hear you need a boat.
I didn't want to involve you, Will. Done so much for us already.
How soon do you want it?
As soon as possible. I've got most of the gen I need. I need to get it to England. I can pay you.
That boat's worthless, mate. East, then north. From Nailing Bay. That's your safest bet. But to get the little Mary there... Thanks, mate. Good luck.
And you.
Can't go to sea without an escort.
Escort? I don't need an escort. It's ridiculous.
Going fishing, Constable.
Trying to, Mr. Wimmel. But all these bloody rules make a right old game of it.
Oh. Which rules don't you like?
Can't go out to sea, have to have an escort.
We give you rules, but then we give you lobsters. Well, we try to, anyway.
I didn't want your lobster, Mr. Wimmel.
Where will you fish?
Nailing Bay's my favorite. Oh, it's good garfish there. Well, they used to be.
Nailing Bay.
East side of the island, what they call scenic.
And how long would it take to get there?
A mile trap, an hour and a half, 5 hours fishing, an hour and a half back. It needs a full day. And that's a day wasted for this escort.
Yes, yes. I see your point. You know, I've never fished for garfish.
Thank you.
If it's any consolation, I feel dirty and ashamed.
Who was it?
Bernhard Tellerman. Do you remember the one?
And Mummy blames me.
He's not like the rest. He doesn't believe in the war. We've talked so much about growing up in Germany. All the terrible things that went on. We talked about Daddy. And he really wanted to know. At any other time, we could have been so happy together.
Are you saying you're in love?
The only time I've ever really felt for somebody. And we have to be at war with him. He's just so different from our young men.
Our young men are on our side.
Please don't, June. You sing for them. You take their money.
Don't sleep with them.
That was the first time.
So will you stop seeing him?
Keeps on coming.
Just like the rain. I'm going now.
Cassie.
It's curfew in 20 minutes.
Time for a drink.
It takes 10 minutes to walk home.
Then stay the night.
Of course not.
Why, of course?
Because you'd want to make love to me.
Is that so bad?
I suspect you're a romantic. You will never make love to me.
I already have.
Sex, Mr. Vemmel. There'll never be love involved.
You talk like a man.
Have you said things like that?
I don't think I've actually said them.
It's very strange. Much of the time, the thought of even touching you repels me. But I suppose it's the same with any hunger. One might eat a rat if one was starved. Good night, Mr. Vemmel. James, it's cold.
No, we need some air in this damn place. Remember the plague of mice in the kitchen? How the whole house felt dirty, and now the whole island's dirty. Even the air, even one's spirit. Look at them.
If only they were mice.
Yes. Trap the bastards. Stamp on them.
This isn't like you.
Can't get that boy out of my mind. So fresh and open.
You did what you could.
Oh, no, don't honest lie, Felicity. I did the least I could.
Well, you've still got Phil. Do the most you can for him.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Well, get him to forget about a boat. Get him to stop spying, and above all, to stop trying to get himself killed.
I better go.
Busy day?
Yeah, very.
And Angelique, is she all right?
She's a rock.
Bye.
Bye.
Mr. Lassard.
Senator. How are you?
I need to speak with you.
Yes, of course. Do come in.
I want you to know I encouraged Eugene to hand himself in. I believed it was the very best thing. I found him the uniform, and I suggested he concoct a story about escaping to the island from France. I made a mistake. It's entirely my fault. I misjudged our occupiers totally. My apology, I know, is useless, but it is genuine. And I shall live with my remorse till I die.
So you're getting it off your chest. Well, yes, you should. But it doesn't help us, Senator.
No.
Did you persuade him?
I truly don't think I did, Mrs. LaSalle. I certainly encouraged him. I believe that's an honest answer. You know, it's clear that Eugene held his silence under interrogation. It's clear because I've heard nothing and seem not to be incriminated. Eugene's silence illustrates his absolute heroism.
You said interrogation, Senator. Should it have been torture? Would you leave us now, Senator, please?
I've been to Plan-sur-L'Île, in the South. Quite dreadful, but it's done. You are going to take care, aren't you, Phil? I mean, great care. Of course. And always think of your mother. Now, you promise. Promise. I know there are 897 Germans on the island. 222 of whom are airmen. Now, the airmen are mostly in the old barracks, the rest in billets around the town. I also know there are many more expected. They're extending the airport runway to accommodate more Heinkels. Hitler's taking a special interest in this. We're to become fortress islands, all the Channel Islands. And they'll be shipping up hundreds of workers. Have you heard of the organization Todd? Prisoners, Jews, East European slaves, basically. Here to build walls and bunkers all over the place. There'll be a concrete wall around the whole island. Now, if anything's going to happen, it ought to happen soon, before the fortifications get built. I don't know how you'll get this off the island. But if there's anything I can do, I will.
There were 15 on all. It wasn't, there was 10. Remember that? Oh.
Where do you live?
Timbuktu.
It's strange. So do I.
What are you drinking?
Try it. You should take a little, very little. Do you like it? You will one day.
We're going to win the war.
I don't give a shit who wins.
Where's your gun? Is it loaded?
Yeah.
I could shoot you.
Do you want to? Good. You'd get into trouble. So I'd probably shoot you.
You're weird.
Come on, Ronald. So call it a pistol and 08.
Does that mean it's an 8mm?
No, it's a 9mm, but it was designed in 1908. You find that all rather interesting. Do you want it? Make me an offer.
£5.
Where would you get £5 from, little man?
I've got it.
Where?
He has. Is it enough?
£5 is enough.
A lot of fuel, Constable. A lot of fuel. Tell me, where does an honest constable like yourself get so much fuel?
It's tractor fuel we can't use now. Is that all right with you?
Of course it is. I'm sure it wasn't siphoned from a German vehicle. Honest constables like yourself don't do that sort of thing.
I didn't know what was going on, Mr. Wimmer. See, this old trap's a thirsty lady. We'll need this lot to get there and back.
To Nailing Bay?
Yeah. Which hasn't been fished since you called the boats in. It's paradise at the worst of times. Right now, it must be thick with fish.
And all the bread from the kitchen.
Thank you.
And then there's this. More or less everything I know.
I know how much that's taken you.
And it means if you're caught, then I am too, and that's the way I want it.
I won't be caught.
Best of luck. What's you doing about your mother?
I can't tell her.
You can't just leave her.
Came to say goodnight.
How nice. Did you come in the back? It's a bit of a risk.
Seemed quiet.
Good night in the middle of the afternoon.
I've got my book.
Are you hungry? There's some bread.
I've already had it.
You've been in the kitchen. We could be burgled and I wouldn't know. This is nice.
Take care, Mum. Good night now.
Good night, my darling. I'll see you in the morning.
Will do.
You could hide under here if you want.
Take the risk.
That's Miguel. Eyes peeled for Johnny Walker.
They're strange fish, these garfish.
Why is that?
Unlike most fish, they don't like rocks.
All I know is they're like Nailing Bay. Trust me, Oberwachmeister. We'll be chucking them away.
Is that a promise?
It's a promise. Unless, of course, you Germans come and made them all leave home.
Just dropped off.
Where?
Tanner's Grocers. Some veal and a fair bit of pork.
And what time does they open tomorrow?
8:30. You'd have to be sharpish, because most will be earmarked.
Who's this?
Zelda Kay.
Your pass.
I left it at home.
And where do you live?
Yeah, well, that's what I want to know. Your flat or my house, Zelda? Hmm? Well, tell the Lancer if you won't tell me.
Your house.
You've just played Cupid, sir.
Well, you must always have your pass.
Sorry.
Let them through.
You knew, didn't you?
Yes.
And I'm to be kept in the dark like an imbecile because I can't be trusted to behave correctly.
He knew you'd be...
Upset? I've just lost my son. Quite possibly forever. It's far more than upset.
I didn't say upset.
At least you spared me that. What did you do? Shake hands? Good luck, old man, over the top?
I actually think that's probably more helpful in the circumstances.
Than a hysterical woman shrieking her pain, of course. You bloody little boys in your bloody war.
Oh, we don't give a damn about feelings.
Not a damn.
Carry on regardless.
Such nobility and stoicism. Never howl your anguish. Never weep, never wail. Just go on and on, hurting each other and... Don't touch me.
And you wonder why he didn't tell you? You can't have it both ways. Be honest. If he'd told you, there would have been this scene. And then he'd have had to leave.
You're talking to me like a child.
And you're behaving as one.
There would not have been this scene, James. If he'd told me, I would have left with him.
With any luck, he should be there.
Hello? Didn't bring a torch, did you?
Yes.
Can you believe I came without? Hello. I'm Mr. Brotherson.
Call me... Hannah.
Listen, I'm getting away. I wish you both good luck.
Only 70 miles. We should be there for lunch.
Well, let's hope so.
Thanks for this, Sheldon. Very much.
Ian, you've done with this, haven't you?
Just a moment. I think you'll want these.
Like a hole in the head, my old son. This is what I'm in it for. You won't believe what they're fetching.
All up here till dark, then.
Time to move, I think.
Oh, I don't understand it. Nailing Bay's never failed me before. What, you on your day off? You know, you'd almost think it was personal. Well, Mr. Whittle, I'm in your hands now. Where do you want to go?
With our fish, Constable. That's simple. I'm a relaxed sort of man, but I go fishing for fish. Not to sit in the arse end of your boat and look at the scenery.
Ronald! Here, quick! It's our boat! Look!
What's it doing down there? Do you think some Germans have taken it?
That's a German at the back.
And that's your dad. You must have taken one fishing.
He wouldn't do that.
He's mates with them. He drives their car.
He hates them.
You must say he's in with them.
No, that Lancer's armed. He's forced my dad. Come on.
You keep that tiller on over. We'll soon be on the beach.
I don't know what you're up to, but I have to say you've tried my patience.
Sorry, Mr. Whittle.
Whole day entirely wasted.
You don't get that many days off, do you?
I don't know what game it is you're playing, but I warn you. I'm good at playing games myself.
Where's he taking him? Execution. Give me the gun.
Constable Jonas. How far to the nearest town?
I have no idea.
He's gonna kill him. Shoot!
Move!
Here. It's a trap. You brought me here to be shot.
No. I swear to you,
You think
Mr.
I'm
Wimmel.
stupid? You're a fisherman and you bring me to a bay like this to be shot at.
I don't know what's happening, I swear to you.
What is it?
I couldn't see anything. Oh. Oh. You could have shot my dad, you idiot! You shot first. They weren't together when I shot.
Go on, move. I know this vehicle. Why is it here?
Oberwachtmeister.
Is this some kind of plot? Sheldon Levesque?
Not to my knowledge. I heard shooting, so I stopped.
What have you seen?
Nothing.
What's in your truck?
It's a bicycle. Feel free to have a look.
Show me. Get rid of the bicycle. You move. Move. In the back. You will drive us to St. Gregory. It seems the constable here is trying to kill me.
Surely not.
What other explanation is there?
I don't have one, Mr. Wimmel.
You, come. Come, come! Jawohl! How'd you get, Constable?
Why is that, Oberwachtmeister?
The guard here will take him to prison.
Mr. Wimmel, are my kids live?
Of course you haven't done a thing. You can think in your cell, Constable, where's a good place for garfish. Come on, move! Mr. Levesque, take me to the harbor. Jawohl, kommt sofort!
Mrs. Dorr.
Good evening, Baron.
Do I find you well? I don't know what news you have, but it seems we are not finding it as easy as we thought to break into England. Our planes are less successful than we expected.
Good.
Is it good? Doesn't it simply mean that the war will last longer? Because we will win, it is simply a matter of time. But the more time, the more deaths. I am not taunting. I'm sorry if it sounded like that. Please, tonight for once, please. Talk.
Is this another requirement of occupation?
You will talk with me? No. But I'm sad if you won't. You are missing your son. Do you look at the stars and think those same stars are shining on him? I heard the day my son Manfred was killed. He was shot down over the channel. I wonder if my wife has heard yet. Our youngest son, he'll be 20 in June. She may still be thinking he's alive and choosing a star for him.
just like Eugene Lassalle's mother once did, but won't ever again.
Eugene Lassalle. One only does what one believes is right.
That was right?
In war, one has only the moment of decision. If I believed it to be right, and it was right. Whoever shot down my son was right and would be congratulated.
And Eugene's parents?
I know their grief. You are very hostile to me. Your son. Do you have any news?
I know he's in particular danger right now.
I'm sorry. I truly hope that he will come through it, whatever it is.
Thank you. And of course, I'm very sorry about your son. Very, very sorry.
Trip across the channel. Dangerous in itself. Then throw in Germans.
We're so lucky.
Are you as terrified as I am? Why is... What is it?
I don't know.
Come on.
Look.
I know it's bad news.
It's the bloody worst, Kath. Wilf's been taken.
Oh, God.
He left the boat, he was coming ashore with the kraut. Someone starts shooting.
What, who? Who are?
I don't know. I mean, no one was hit. But Fritz, of course, he thinks it's a trap. And Wilf brought him out there, so what's he going to think?
Wilf's alive?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. But they got Philip on the boat. And they know he's a spy.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. And what about the girl?
I don't know. I got all this from a Lancer, and he didn't mention the girl.
Well, wherever she is, Wilf helped a spy.
We've just got to get Wilf off. It's simple.
There's a few favours owed me, but none that big.
And where are you going?
I need the back.
Just use the back.
I've got the runs.
There's something up his shirt.
No, there ain't.
What is it? What is it? Come on, let's have a look.
Hey, what's up, you boy? Do as your mum says.
Let me see.
No! Come.
Are you well, Mullah?
My commiserations, by the way, sir. I'm very sorry. He was far too young to die, sir.
That's enough, Mullah. Be at the commandant.
I'm afraid you've lost your driver, sir.
Jonas, what's happened?
He has been arrested, assisting an escape.
How long have you had that thing in our house?
I just got it.
Where from?
A Lancer.
Who? How?
Did you steal it?
I bought it.
You can't have bought it.
I did.
What the hell with? Well, come on, Colin. What with?
Mom.
What with?
With my white fiver. It's right, isn't it, huh? You little...
£5, and you let him keep it.
He swore he hadn't got it, Kath. What do you want me to do? Thrash it out with him?
Yes!
Here they come. It's all my bloody fault.
Jeder die Treppen hoch! Auf, alle raus! Einzelboy!
Go on.
Komm, schnell! Komm, schneller! Schnell, schnell! Hier rein!
Vimmel believes the boat was disabled deliberately.
He's sure of it. It wasn't a fishing place, but perfect for an escape.
You know he's my driver, this Jonas. And the spy, who's he?
He's not saying.
No papers?
No.
Well, you'd better let me see. This?
Yes. I meant to say, I'm very sorry to hear about your son.
Fleck. Open the door. There was a day, you might remember, at the garden wall, when the senator's wife and you and I, we shared a time together. I had the sense, maybe I'm wrong, that both she and I thought of you as our son. The son both she and I were missing. Oh, Mr. Brotherson, we have talked a lot. I have genuinely enjoyed your company. We have built walls together. And now I have to shoot you.
All I'll say is I've been entirely alone.
And the senator and his wife, how much do they know?
Absolutely nothing.
Our spy, Mullah, is Mr. Brotherson. I think we have a word with the senator. changed my mind, Mullah. We'll go to Sulechen.
Sir!
You go on. What? What is it?
It's Mr. Brotherson. He's been caught.
Excuse me for entering like this, but I'm the bearer of bad news. Mr. Brotherson was arrested last night. He was trying to make his escape by boat.
Is he all right?
For now. But I'm afraid he was found with photographs. He's admitted spying, and there can be only one outcome, as you know. He says you were all involved. Your husband, my driver, you.
Yes, of course I knew.
And your husband.
I will never say that.
But he did.
I will never say that.
And you were giving him information.
I had none to give. I wasn't interested in information. I wanted him. I wanted him here and out of this hateful war. I wanted him safe. I've been sick with worry. Imagining him in France, imagining him wounded, and then suddenly he's here and the relief. And then there's this stupid damn spy. And for what? A few photographs? As far as I can tell, and nothing. He's learned nothing. What does he know? He's not a spy. He's just some fool they've sent over to... I mean, spies have to be trained, don't they?
I've been blind. I've so enjoyed him. Youth and life. The son we both lacked. Mr. Brotherson. I never asked his name. I liked the Mr. It was, silly, inappropriate.
His name's Philip.
Phillip Dorr.
He arrived with Eugene LaSalle. They were sent over to gather information, and he's been holed up here in the cellar and wandering around pathetically trying to spy and finding nothing. You can have sex with me. Or kill me. But let him go. As much sex as you want. Anything. But get him off and let him go.
It is very extraordinary that I should lose my son the day before your...
You've still got one son. I won't have any. I'm begging you, please.
How can I?
Because it's right. You said so yourself. If you believe it's right, then it's right. Believe it, Baron. Believe it. He knows everything, James.
Hello. Hello, Frank. I'll get your food.
I said she wasn't here. The day I came to your house, that woman, your mother,
Yes.
she's the woman in Tanner's grocery.
Yes.
Yes, I knew I'd seen her. It's her shop, isn't it? Yes.
Thank you. Can I help you? Are you hurt? Quickly, what do you need?
Sleep and warmth. Water.
So it failed. I suppose it had to.
They caught the man.
Yeah. Come on. I'll come when I can.
Remember me?
Yes. What are you doing?
I had no idea you were the mother of those girls.
What do you want?
You know what I want? I'm looking for Zelda Kay.
She's not down there. Well?
I want you to know that I have remembered you. And I know that you know Zelda Kay. So I will keep looking here. Au revoir, Mrs. Mahi.
This Brotherson business, do we need to court-martial? Complete waste of time. The outcome's inevitable.
What are you suggesting?
Well, shoot him and have done with it. It's sur les chaînes, I suppose. Seems to be quiet. One can be discreet.
There will be no execution.
But he's a spy.
I told you I knew him. He was here on leave when we invaded, and instead of surrendering, he went civilian. He's no spy.
What about those photographs?
What about them?
They're all military.
He's a soldier.
He's a spy.
We shot the spy. He's a soldier. Get him sent to France. He's a POW now.
This is wrong, sir.
I believe it is right. And my driver, Constable Jonas, he stole petrol and assisted the escape. That's a prison sentence, isn't it?
That's it.
One other, the senator.
Senator Dorr.
He assisted also. 6 to 9 months, the pair of them. Well?
Bad day, Dorr, but we'll manage. You'll be missed very. But I'll keep a firm hand.
That's the way, sir.
But don't worry. Not much gets past me.
Try and limit Pally's excesses, won't you?
I will, sir. Very best of luck.
Thank you. Thanks for coming down.
I couldn't not, sir.
9 months. Soon go.
You one less mouth to feed? I'll miss you, Wilf.
Should hope so. And Kath could be a lot worse.
Don't you know, boy? Responsibility?
You always liked France, Will.
Much French cooking in them French prisons, man. Goodbye, mate.
Good luck, Will.
Here we go.
Will!
I suppose you can write.
I just want to say, I think you've achieved something quite remarkable with the Baron, and whatever it took, I understand.
I love you.
I love you.
I want you back soon.
Please.
Goodbye, Mr. Brotherson.
Goodbye, Mrs. Dorr.
Hope all goes well in France.
I'm sure it will. Thanks for everything, and not to worry about me. I'm what they call a lucky bugger.
You know, don't you, that I can't ever thank you enough.
I have grown sickened, Mrs. Dorr, by the deaths of young men.